Good morning and welcome to Sports Daily on a Monday morning. I'm Tommy Price. Glad to be here. Glad to have you there. We are live and in color from the Greystone Golf and Country Club. It's the Golf Classic for the Baton Rouge Rougarou, benefiting the Baton Rouge Youth Baseball Coalition. A ton of people are going to be out here today. Coach Brian Kelly will be here in just a little bit. Many other celebrities. If you don't have plans today, get on out to the Greystone Golf and Country Club. Participate in the Rougarou Golf Classic. Rougarou season starts Thursday, May 30th, so I want to get you involved. We got a fun, busy day. I'll be on the 11th tee all day. Tremonti's is cooking sliders, hamburgers for everybody. Mike Tremonti and Wayne, they're going to be serving you food on the 11th tee, and that's where I'll be all day. We'll raffle off a Tremonti's gift card. We got some other good stuff for you. That'll all happen at Tremonti's Meat and Seafood. As always, Sports Shorts Daily is brought to you by LeBare's Casino and Hotel in Baton Rouge with the sports book and the Edge Lounge. And, of course, Tremonti's Meat and Seafood, who's, again, on the 11th tee today, serving up a lot of great food. As always, like and share this show. That helps us out a lot. When you like this show and you share it, it helps Ronnie Rance. It helps myself. It helps the marketing partners of Sports Shorts Daily. Ronnie Rance, he's just so busy today. He's running crazy. He's getting questions, text messages, the whole thing. But he's not going to join us today. He'll be back with me on Wednesday morning when I'll be at Court Street Cafe in Port Allen, and he'll help us do Sports Shorts Daily. But right now I want to bring in an old friend, Eddie Kinnison. You know, everybody knows Eddie. First-round draft choice of the St. Louis Rams back in the day. He spent 14 years in the league, over 8,000 yards receiving, 42 touchdowns. Eddie, great to see you again.
Yeah,
Google does good. I looked all that up.
And it goes fast, brother. Thanks for having me on.
Eddie is also a member of the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, rightfully so. Eddie, what's happening in your life these days?
Brother, we get to wake up on this Monday morning and play golf for a great cause, brother, for our youth baseball league around Baton Rouge. And what's better than this? It's sunny outside, no rain in the forecast. At least I hadn't seen any. So doing pretty well today.
That's great to hear that. Going back on your NFL career, a couple of different clubs, I guess notably the Rams who drafted you. And that's always special, right? They gave you an opportunity. You were a first-round pick in the 96 draft. Talk about that when you got that phone call. You knew you were going to get drafted, let's be honest. But you didn't know where you were going.
That's right.
Talk about how that happened.
Well, I tell you, the most memorable part about, like, draft day is, they asked me to go to New York, and I chose not to go to New York and spend time with my family in Lake Charles on draft day. But what I remember most is my grandfather was a World War II vet, and I was the first grandkid to actually get into that position to become a pro in the National Football League. So my grandfather and the rest of my family got to see me get drafted. And brother, I tell you what, I still remember it to this day. I remember my grandfather. He was an old, tough, rugged guy, right? World War II. I saw him break down in tears, brother. And that's the most memorable part about that day, even though it changed the trajectory of my career and my family's life. But seeing my grandfather, how happy he was for that day, it was pretty special.
Well, there's nothing more important than family, right?
Right,
and right behind that's teammates. And I know
right.
you're still in touch with a lot of your teammates from LSU, a lot of your teammates from the NFL. And there's that little bond that's never going to go away.
Brother, it's a fraternity that has been around just as long as all of the other fraternities, right? And, we have our days where we get to share each other's, life inside the locker room, know each other's family. And, there's really three things that I miss about the game. It's playing on Saturdays and Sundays. It's the camaraderie in the locker room with the guys. And then the paychecks on Monday, because we got paid every Monday.
Well, and I'm going to take you back down memory lane a little bit, because a lot of the former LSU players that interview always mention when you run out on the floor at Tiger Stadium, you run out on the field. That is a moment that you cry when it's over, right?
Oh, and I tell you what, to this day, now that I work in LSU athletics, I still get chill bumps when I go out on the field for game day. And last year, we played Army here in Tiger Stadium, and I caught myself. I was standing in the north end zone, and I was looking out, and I caught myself like tearing up. And I said, hey, man, come on back. You're not playing today. These guys are playing. So to answer that question, yes, I know I do, and I know a lot of my other teammates, they get that same feeling on game day.
14 years in the NFL. I guess most notably the Chiefs and the Saints. I got to go Saints. I'm a New Orleans native, Chalmette, Louisiana. Talk about some of your memories of playing for the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got a lot of Saints fans.
Yeah. Thank y'all very much. And the things that I remember most about the Saints, one, obviously being my home state, your home state, being able to come back and play in front of the Louisiana crowd, in front of my family. But if you can remember, 1999 was the year that Mike Ditka gave away all the draft picks to get Ricky Williams while I was a free agent, along with a few other free agents. And just being able to spend that year in New Orleans with my teammates and with Mike Ditka, it was pretty special, brother. I got to know him very well. And to this day, Mike can call me and I'll go to war with Mike Ditka.
Well, that's back when I was covering the Saints on a daily basis and was in that locker room a lot. And I was always fascinated by Ricky Williams. Number one, people don't realize how great of an athlete he truly was.
Right.
And he beat to a different drum. He was a little bit of a different guy. Is it safe for me to say that?
Absolutely.
But you know what? I kind of I didn't get to know him. I talked to you guys, whatever. But I was always fascinated by him, not just an athlete, but the person he was, because he had his own way, and you weren't going to change it.
You weren't going to change it. And Ricky is still that way to this day. I don't know if you've seen the documentary that they did on him, but that piece was absolutely phenomenal, and it just kind of tracked his life, from Texas coming into New Orleans and then Miami and afterlife of football. But Ricky is a phenomenal human being. I enjoyed spending the time in the locker room with him. A lot of people don't know this, and he probably doesn't remember, but his very first jersey that he wore, I got it off his back and he signed it. It hangs on my wall to this day.
Boy, that's a great story. I didn't know that. He, like you said, he probably doesn't remember that. But if you bump into him, you're gonna have to tell him about that one.
Sure.
But back to LSU football. I mean, Brian Kelly has come in, and I think he's done a great job. His coach Skip Burton told me, Brian Kelly's an elite coach, like Kim Mulkey, like Jay Johnson, like a lot of the coaches at LSU that are just, they're not great, they're elite.
Right.
Brian Kelly, I mean, what he has done with this program through NIL and the portal, we all know that story. Your thoughts on LSU football going forward?
Well, since Brian came in, he's done nothing but win. He's helped build this program to, back to some standing where we could go in a position to get back to the national championship game. And that's our standard. I think he took this job knowing that that's the standard. Yes, 10-win games, 10-win seasons, great. Getting to a bowl game here, there, that's great. That's what we want to build that confidence in our football team. The next step for Brian Kelly is to win a national championship. And we all know that that's why he came here, to make that and get that accomplished. And we're looking forward to helping him get there.
One more last thing, and I think you and I talked about this on the Skip Burton show one night, the punt return, Mississippi State, 102 yards.
Yeah.
Give me that. I remember you told me the ball went over your head.
Yeah.
Give me that story.
So,
folks, y'all remember this. Go ahead.
Yeah, you remember Mississippi State. I think it was
in Tiger Stadium.
In Tiger Stadium, 1993 and 94. I think it was 94. Well, that week leading up to the game, back then we had to put our heels on the 10. If we knew it was going over our head, let it go. It rolled to the end zone.
Touchback.
You get the ball on the 25-yard line. Well, that week, Curly and I, we got into a disagreement about something. I don't remember exactly what it was. And I just said, I don't care what I'm doing today. I'm going to catch every punt. I'm not fair catching nothing. I'm letting it go over my head, not doing any of that. Sure enough, it went over my head. I picked it up about the 2-yard line, got knocked back into the end zone about 5 or 6 yards, and I came out and,
You ended up in the other end zone.
I ended up in the other end zone, brother.
Eddie, I appreciate you sharing a couple of stories with us. And
Yeah, brother, anytime.
Appreciate you being out here with the Baton Rouge Rougarou and the Baton Rouge Youth Baseball Coalition. And you go have some fun today.
Yeah, brother. I'm going to try to hit the string.
Well, it's about other things. It's about fun and seeing big Coach Brian Kelly will be here in a little
That's
bit.
right.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Good. Best to you and your family.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on. Bye.
All right,
Bye.
there you go. Eddie Kennison, 14 years in the NFL. All right, right now we're going to bring in one of the main sponsors of this Baton Rouge Rougarou Golf Classic, Dan McNamara with Bayou Apparel. Dan, how are you doing?
Doing great. How about you, Tony?
Appreciate everything you're doing for the Rougarou and the Baton Rouge Youth Baseball Coalition and LSU. And tell us a little bit quickly about Bayou Apparel.
Bayou Apparel, we started out 20 years ago primarily as a college company, just doing servicing college bookstores, campus stores, athletic department stores, which we've grown into corporate sales, just about, everything, getting more involved in the local community. So we take on a lot. We do a lot.
Yeah, and you do so much for Baton Rouge Rougarou and others in our community. Talk about your contract with the NCAA for the College World Series champion in Omaha.
Yeah, we do a lot of the championship hot market product. Is really what, about 30 years ago, what I started out in and really perfected. We had it down to a science, and so we've continued that on, and we try to jump on all the championships. We be the first in the marketplace, including LSU gymnastics.
Hey, it's been a really good run at LSU.
Oh yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Skip Bourbon always talks about the brand, and the LSU name, the logo you have on your shirt, you put on a million shirts. I mean, that resonates not just nationwide, but worldwide. And that benefits LSU, Baton Rouge, the state of Louisiana, your business, and many other businesses.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's we're all in it together in a way. Would you agree?
Absolutely. And Skip knew how to do it. He brought the guys back. Back then, you would win on a Saturday and then come in on Sunday. He'd fly the guys in, and Skip would have it lined up. You'd have a shirt that they would wear in the box, and the athletic department would be selling. You're talking less than 24-hour turn, and the merchandise was there, and the fans were there, and that's it. Skip built that.
Yeah, no question about it. And Dan, you do so much for the Rougarou. Of course, Ronnie Rance is the owner, Casey McKenzie, general manager. I'm the director of all the broadcast stuff. So we're going to be getting the Bayou Apparel word out there. Appreciate all your support of the Rougarou.
Absolutely. It'll continue.
Go have some fun, play some golf, man.
Appreciate
Get some good shots. Make a hole in one today.
Try.
Again, we're at the Greystone Golf and Country Club. In the ballroom area, it's not open today because the golf tournament is going on. So no question about that. So anyway, I want to get a couple of responses. Pinnacle Construction Company, Rescom, GIS with Kyle Wells, Gilliard Roofing, Bayou Apparel, we just talked to Dan, Buffalo Wild Wings, Merritt Electrical, Century Rehab, Rev, FMM, Facilities Maintenance Management, and Dirk Lockhart, can't do it without Dirk, and Relief Windows, Raising Canes, Whitworth, Florida, Texas Club, Coca-Cola, Gordon McKernan, Tremonti's Meat and Seafood. Again, they're serving sliders on the 11th tee box today. So, and I'll be out there with the gang from Tremonti. You need to stop by. ENC Bush Hogging, Phil's Oyster Bar, Small Sliders. There's so many people helping the Baton Rouge Rougarou and the Baton Rouge Youth Baseball Coalition. Baton Rouge Youth Baseball Coalition is kind of a new thing. It's a foundation, kind of like TAF is to LSU. It's a support team, a support arm for the Rougarou, who will be entering their third season under the ownership and direction of Ronnie Rance. Games start on Thursday, May the 30th. Thursday, May the 30th. Let me get you the website up here. Go to brrougarou.com. You can buy a hat. I got the game hat, jerseys, shirts, merchandise, you name it. A lot of stuff at brrougarou.com. They're selling it all out here today as well. And of course, you can get season tickets there, get the schedule. Again, Thursday, May 30th against Lake Charles, which is a brand new team to the Texas Collegiate League. Wooden Bat League, it's a really good baseball. To be on the Baton Rouge Rougarou team and to be in the Texas Collegiate League, you must have been on a college baseball roster this past spring. That could be junior college, Division I, Division II, Division III, anywhere in America. You got kids from Canada, California, and you must have eligibility left. If your eligibility is exhausted, you can't play in the Texas Collegiate League. But so it's a collection of players, including Joshua Stelly, the MVP of the league last year, the Rougarou shortstop. He is under contract again with the Rougarou. So go to Rougarou. I could talk about it all day, but go to brrougarou.com. Just go to that website, tool around, buy some merchandise, buy some season tickets, print the schedule, put the schedule into your calendar. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be on the call. All the games will be streamed on the internet. Myself and many others will be on the call for all 24 home games. Starts May 30th, but it's kind of a June and July thing. Out at Pete Goldsby Field, that field's in great shape. I was out there the other day. It's ready. Of course, that's the home of the Baton Rouge Community College Bears baseball team. So it is an outstanding ballpark. and it is in great shape. All right, we've been live here. I got to get out there and do some tournament stuff. Appreciate Eddie Kinnison stopping by, and Dan McNamara of Bayou Apparel. All the other sponsors that are out here today with us for the Rougarou. Brian Kelly, head football coach at LSU, is going to be here in a minute. So I want you to check it all out. If you can't make it out here today, make sure you go to the website and you get some merchandise and you get some season tickets so that we can see you out at the ballpark. As always, Sports Shorts Daily is presented by the LeBaris Casino and Hotel in Baton Rouge. They got the sports book there, ESPN Bet. You got the Edge Lounge with live entertainment on the weekends. So much going on at the LeBaris Casino and Hotel Baton Rouge. Got Casey McKenzie sitting in here. Look, Casey is unscripted, but I know you're busy as heck. Let's talk a couple minutes, man. It's going great, isn't it?
Yeah, we got a sold-out golf tournament here today. We got 34 teams that what's encouraging is the weather. We got good weather. So either you're living right or Ronnie Rance is living right.
No, you ordered the weather. I was told, I got here early this morning. They said Casey ordered this weather. Is that bad info that I got?
The bad info, yeah. We're off to a good start, and we got a bunch of celebrities pulling in right now. We want an LSU flair to today's Baton Rouge Rougarou tournament.
Yeah, I've told everybody May 30th, season opening. We need you at Goldsby Field.
Yeah, we have a lot of couple season tickets available and some different opportunities, sponsor nights, stuff like that. So,
I know you're busy. Let me give you the sponsor list back. I've already read it. Thank you, Casey. All right, that's going to do it. A little shortened version of Sports Shorts Daily today. There we go. I've got our head umpire, Brandon Castillo, chiming in. All right, Brandon, we appreciate that. Hey, like and share this show. That helps everything. I got to get outside and be busy. The next Sports Shorts Daily will be Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock. I will be at Court Street Cafe in Port Allen. Friday, I'll be back at Tremonti's Meat and Seafood. But I'm headed to the 11th tee box and help cook some hamburger sliders. And we got a raffle out there for Tremonti's gift card. Tremonti's Meat and Seafood will be official hamburger of the Baton Rouge Rougarou this year. So we'll get you all of that information as we go forward. Again, I want to thank Eddie Kinnison, Dan McNamara, Casey McKenzie, and all the other people I've seen out here already today, and going to see plenty more. I'm Tommy Christ saying like and share this show. We appreciate you following Sports Shorts Daily. Have a great day, everyone.